I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles and the bishops at Great Millstone who labor night and day. Peace and salutation to all the men that's in Great Millstone, GMS. Peace and salutations to all the Akim. Peace and salutations to the Aqua who are listening in silence, doing as the commandments say. And all peace and salutation to the remnant that might look like these other nations, but are the remnant of the 144,000 hoped for elect. May this lesson be edifying to all the Akim. Lord willing. Shalom. Alright, so we're going to get right into these videos, and then we're going to bring out some scriptures to go right along with them.
No streetcar was running, and it was flat, completely flat. So I was able to walk from the Eastern train station, 8 rivers, 8 bridges, to home with this big bag of rice.
Shitama was 22 years old, living in Hiroshima, Japan in August 1945, when the U.S. dropped an atomic bomb over the city. But Shitama was not there. The day before, she had taken a train to a friend's house a few towns over to pick up a bag of rice. When she returned to the Hiroshima train station the next day, she faced a land ravaged by war. Shitama did not see a living soul on the several-mile trek to her family's home. When she arrived 4 miles from the epicenter of the bomb, the house was still standing, but the neighborhood was devastated.
No streetcar was running, and it was flat, completely flat. So I was able to walk from the Eastern train station, 8 rivers, 8 bridges.
Why did the Hiroshima bomb leave human shadows burned into stone? Days after the blast, people found something horrifying burned into the concrete, human shadows with no bodies left behind. Many thought these people were vaporized on the spot, but that's not what happened. When the bomb exploded above Hiroshima, it released an intense flash of heat and radiation traveling at the speed of light. This energy hit every surface in the city almost instantly. But solid objects blocked this radiation like shields. The heat couldn't reach the areas directly behind them. While the surfaces around them got bleached white, the protected areas retained their original color. The result was haunting shadows where people once stood, a terrifying reminder of the bomb's destructive power. Why did the Hiroshima...
Consider a scenario where a 50-megaton warhead is detonated over New York City. The immediate fireball would engulf an area with a radius of over 5 kilometers or over 3 miles, vaporizing everything within 83 square kilometers or 32 square miles. The intense blast wave would cause heavy destruction up to 26 kilometers or 16 miles away, leveling buildings and structures in more than 2,000 square kilometers or close to 800 square miles. Consider a scenario where a 50 megaton...
Alright, so you've seen the video of what these nukes can do. And nothing nice. Alright? So if you don't want to partake in something like that, now's the time to listen up. Because Hiroshima and Nagasaki, man. Woo! The nukes and that fallout is no joke. If that blast don't kill you, you're gonna die a slow death. So let's get right into it. This is Revelation chapter 14, verse 8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink the wine of the wrath of her fornication. So, you see how everybody wants to be like America. You even have other countries Slovakia. You have other countries trying to celebrate Christmas, Halloween, Valentine's Day, and do the same thing people do in America. That's why you might hear in some other countries they say that individual is Americanized. All right? And even the thinking of America, the things that America does. And even with their religions. Everybody has drunk the fornication of America. All right? Everybody has. Unless you woke up and you repented. But we're about to get into all that. Okay? So, she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. This is Revelation chapter 14, verse 9, and it reads, "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand." All right. So if you didn't see the previous video, I'm going to go to this real quick. So I'm going to go into these images once more time. So this is showing that man in the hand, okay? All right, as it brings out in the scriptures. All right, so it's bringing out the hand. Now I'm going to show you the forehead. All right, so this is it in the head, okay? Here's another one, okay? All right, implantable chips, okay? So this is nothing that's made up. This is all real, all right? This is what's coming very soon, okay? So now that you've seen a mark in the forehead, all right, this is showing you what Revelation 14:9 is talking about. I'm going to read it all the way through again. "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand." Revelation 14:10, "The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, and in the presence of the Lamb." All right. So this fire and brimstone is talking about those nuclear missiles that will be coming from those other countries. As the first video that you seen when you clicked on this video, showing the destructive power, all right, of nuclear bombs and missiles. So if you take this mark that the Heavenly Father is telling you do not take, these are going to be the consequences. He's not going to save you if you take this mark. This is the test. You fail this test. Well, some people like their showers a little bit hot. You know, I guess some people like it real hot. You know. So that's the type of shower you're going to be taking, you know, when it comes out of that cup. You dig? This is Revelation chapter 14, verse 11. "And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever. And they had no rest day nor night who worship the beast and his image." Let me pause it right there. See, a lot of people just love America and what it stands for. They just love it. They love everything about it. Die-hard Patriots. It's funny how the Patriots always, I don't know, always going to the Super Bowl. Maybe they represent something. I don't know. But anyway, the thing is that people always love America, you know. But as it brings out going further on in the script, in the verse, and whoever receiveth the mark of his name. And these chips are made by these Edomites. They have the technology. They have the resources. They had this stuff planned years ago. Because, see, they think their kingdom is going to last forever. And they think they're going to try to find some way to kill off all the prophets and to make them mess up. And they're just going to be living their life on this planet Kumbaya. And then if they're thinking if the Father Yahweh with his son Yahweh shall come, they're going to find some way to defeat him. Well, you can keep dreaming that dream, but that ain't going to happen. So if you take this mark, this is what's going to happen. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever. You're going to be burnt up when the missiles hit, man. And if you don't get burnt up, if you're out of the radius of it, that fallout going to hit you. And if that don't get you, you're going to starve to death. Because there ain't going to be no way, there ain't going to be nothing that you're going to be able to eat. The water's going to be tainted. The animals are going to have nuclear stuff all in them. So if you try to eat them, you're just going to poison yourself. You're not escaping this, man. You can go down in your bunkers. You try to come back up. You ain't going to be able to breathe the air. See, these missiles is going to be to their detrimental. But the only way you're going to get out of this is that you make sure you don't take this mark. This is Revelation chapter 14, verse 12. Here is the patience of the saints. 144,000 hope for elect. Here are they that kept the commandments of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai and the faith of Yahushai. So they kept the commandments of Yahweh and Yahushai. These people are not going, these people that don't believe in what we're telling them and trying to forewarn them, or those that do believe but they get weak. Yo, this is going to be the consequence. You're going to have to, eat that nuclear burger, man. And if you like it extra spicy, it's going to be real spicy for you. Believe that. This is Revelation 14:13. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Write, blessed are the dead, which died in the Lord. From henceforth, ye saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them. So, some will perish. Before all that stuff happened, This ain't talking about those that died in nuclear war. This is before, So, those that was out here doing the work, you might have died before all this happened. All the good deeds that you did, being out in the highways, byways, making your videos, The Father sees everything that you're doing through His only begotten Son, Yahushua. You'll be good. Nothing to worry about. I'm going to end it right here. This is Revelation 14:14. And I looked, and behold, a white cloud, and upon the cloud one sat, like unto the Son of Man, having his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle. All right, so that's Yahushua. And that sharp sickle is basically dividing. He's going to divide those that he's taking with those he's not going to take. It'll be a separation. All right? A separation. For those that didn't want to listen, those YNs, and those that fell out of the truth, that turned around to their own vomit, who took their hand off the plow, you will be on the other side. And the ones that will make it will be on his right hand side. The hopeful elect, the saints. So, if you decide to take this charagma, which is an implantable device, it goes in your body. In your body, I'm sure one more time. So if you want to put this in your body because you want to be able to eat, well, you're going to have to eat those missiles. So I hope that this lesson was edifying to all the Akim. Shalom.